What's up, everyone? Welcome to the 29th episode of the Boundless Business Podcast. Justine, Larissa, and Nico here, as always, wanting to make sure that we can make your day just a little bit better and make you a little bit more money from outreach. So, Justine, Larissa, good morning. How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good this morning. It's really nice in Phoenix right now. It's a little humid, but it's really nice.
Yeah, also doing well.
That's
Excited
awesome.
for fall. honestly.
Everyone's getting ready for fall right now. It's crazy. But with that being said, let's jump right into it. Justine, what are we talking about today?
Yeah, so today we're going to talk about how people can kind of white label our Pixel product and sell it to their clients. So we're going to talk about this process, what this looks like and how people can do it.
Awesome.
So Nico, where would you like to start?
Yeah, there's multiple ways. I'll actually give you guys the background of this. So this is something that, serendipitously, whatever, can't even talk today. We'll TM that. Happened to us. So we've been really entrenched in the agency community for a very, very long time. And part of the benefit of that is we know a lot of people. So in normal conversations, we would bring up what we're working on, and that's one of the best sources of referrals that we've ever had is just being transparent with what's going on with our agency and what our focuses is. And what actually happened was two separate groups, one from a sales group and the other one from another agency, was like, wow, this would be amazing for our clients. Like we could really, really benefit from having this type of technology to help us. On the sales side, the sales team was like, wow, we can now get more leads, more at bats, and help the clients get more sales. The other one, which is a web dev one, is like we can actually now get more granular with the types of campaigns that we run, because we know the people a little bit more, and we have additional contact info to boost up, newsletter viewership and whatnot. So there's actually like accidents that happened, and now we've started working and building a process, and by we I mean Larissa, on how we could help agencies leverage this tool and kind of the learnings around it to make to really make their offer a little bit more bulky, not bulky, sorry, more more ROI positive sooner. So Larissa, I'll actually give it over to you to kind of tell everyone what you've been building on the back end.
Yeah, sure. So, I feel like to really understand sort of some of the back end pieces, it's important to get a little bit of context, right? So I'll give an example. We have a client, they set up CRMs for their clients. So CRMs, customer relationship manager, that's where basically you're going to store all of your contact information for everybody that you do business with. So what they wanted to do was basically have all of their clients utilize our Pixel, and then every time they get a website visitor to add that data into their CRM as well, so that then they can automate really easily, different outbound campaigns, email marketing, even like calling sequences and all those kinds of things. So they wanted basically like to have the website visitor as like a base of their funnel, and then they're adding it into the CRM, which then you can also add more sales data and things on top of this. So there's a lot going on there, obviously on the technical side. And that's one of the things that really sparked this is this person came to us and said, hey, I would really like to offer this to my clients. And we were like, okay, like we can build something for you. So on the back end, now we're working on creating out completely white labeled communications, making sure we have all of our resources attached, and that everybody who comes through can access their data in our database, as well as easily access it in their CRM. So that's a big thing that we're really focused on right now, is just making sure that everything is up to date. And that everything kind of comes through where it needs to come through. But a large piece of this is they wanted to add our Pixel to their offering to make their offering more, kind of like Nico was saying, like a little bit sexier, just to have a little bit more data behind it. We have another client who is going to be using our Pixel to help his ad campaigns. He runs ads for nonprofits, and he wants to be able to have ad campaigns set up going out using the hashed values we're able to provide for those clients. So that's where we're getting the retargeting campaigns. He's taking those ad dollars for these nonprofits and making them more effective by using hash values, MD5s, SHA-256 to create really, really good retargeting campaigns.
Yeah, and it's been interesting because, again, we accidentally stumbled into this. Was definitely not something that we were looking for, but now we're actually half my day today is just spent on how we can help our agency partners that we're now trying to grow more of, to better utilize tool sets like this, because that's what it is. It is a tool. It's the hammer, right? Now, if you don't have a nail, like, it doesn't really matter if you have a great hammer, because you won't be able to build a building, right? So it's finding out like who can really benefit from this. And what we've started working with is like ad companies, SEO companies, the CRM, like technology build outs, but really like it's for people who want to squeeze a little bit more, and by little I mean a lot more, out of current efforts. Like that's where this is really beneficial on both the ad side, outreach side. Is like you're taking that lemon, there's like 10 more drops in there, because our pixel is able to pick up 10 to 40%, say 10 to 40% more drops, right? We want to be able to squeeze out of this lemon.
How much work is it for the agency, and what do we kind of help with? Just kind of seeing like what that work is for the agency to set it up.
So it certainly depends on kind of what their outcome is. So for example, the CRM client I was listing, they are going to still connect the pixel data to the CRM. We're not given access to their CRM. So they're doing the setup from the pixel to the CRM. However, what we do is we still get the pixel completely set up, as well as a custom database for each website still set up. So they have a lot of data to pull from, and then they're working with us directly just to make sure that they have everything they need, and that we can give them basically access to be able to use it in any automations or integrations that they wish. So the work on their end is really like, depending on the level of handholding they do for their clients, they may help their clients get the pixel on their site, which is usually a pretty quick process, like 15 to 20 minutes. And then that's really it on their end in terms of getting the pixel up. And then depending on what they want to do with that information, with the data, then that's where like that just kind of flows into their natural workflows and their natural processes. So beyond that, we don't really have much control of it, but that's ultimately what the agency engagement looks like. It's like, if they do a lot of handholding for their clients, they might help their clients get it on the site. Otherwise, they can just forward all of our stuff to the client and get the client to set it up on their site themselves. We have installation guides, we have resources, we have a ton of different things. So those are all good things to do. And some of our clients, we have special stuff worked out with them where we're working on getting completely white labeled communications on all of those parts as well, so that they'll still get the typical communications. It's just going to come from a white labeled email, and it's going to have, different branding on it, all those kinds of things.
Yeah, no, it's also interesting because like I'm working on the template side, because one of the biggest problems that we have is like, if there's no path to actually use the data, i.e. we have the hammer but no nails, then we don't really know what to do. So I've been working a lot more on the kind of strategy behind actually using the data, and then attempting to make as good of a process for templates and that, because Larissa frankly does a lot better of a job on that side. But yeah, that's really what the focus is on, is like, how do we help support, because we want to make this as seamless as possible for our partners, and our customers, but like also our partners, because frankly, like most of these individuals we've been friends with for a very long time, and this is like a first business endeavor that we've done with them, so we want to make this as seamless and friendly as possible.
Do we know any of the successes that our partners have had, like any numbers that we can put behind this, or not quite yet?
Yeah, I mean, one of our so the website development partner that we have, I mean, he installed the pixel, and over the weekend it got him like 12 or 13 additional leads. And the best part is like, he's like, oh, 2 of these people I know because they went cold. Like, that was amazing. He's like, that is their exact contact information. So that was really cool. Like over a weekend, he was able to get and see that people were coming back to his website. Now we are in the beginning stages. Actually, this week was the first week that we launched a campaign with him. So he's now adding this to his clients, and early next week, later in the week, we'll have more data on how those are performing. But it's very interesting to see these like early wins.
Yeah, definitely. I don't really have any other questions, but if you guys have anything else you want to talk about, now's the time.
No, I don't think I really have anything else. It's more like if you're interested in how this technology could help you, like let me know, Nico, getbalancemedia.com. Like the biggest thing for us is like how can we work together and aid in the conversation rather than like detracting from it. So that's my only feedback is like if this even sounds like remotely interesting, then like let us know. We're more than happy to help. And Larissa's been on many calls this week with partners, so she probably has a system built already to help and answer questions.
I do have systems built for that. Yes.
Oh, I love that. But yeah, no, if like I said, if you have any questions about Boundless, Pixel, anything like that, please let us know. And also, if there's any topics, where we've had great episodes where we've gotten topics directly from you. So if you have any questions, let us know. We're happy to make those pieces of content for you. And otherwise, have a beautiful rest of your week. And we'll see you on the next episode. Cheers.